They drilled a 40-inch hole, 48-inch hole, 179. They were there for a friggin' month.
They told them about
Chew through some bets. I would chew through some bets. Alright, Gus, you ready?
We're ready. All right, start the meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, to get this started, I'd like to welcome our new supervisor, Mr. Glenn Hulings, appointed by the judge. Somebody whistle?
That was me. I was just like, yeah. Congratulations. Positive.
All right, so any public comment? John?
My name's John Confer, I live on Sackett Road, and I must talk to you people about the deplorable conditions of the roads in the township. The only good road we got is the one coming into town here. The rest of them are gone. Gone.
We're working on it.
Sackett Road is so bad that I almost lost my car in a pothole. And I did lose my dog 2 years ago. They have not been repaired. I was told that there is no means to repair them. What's the matter? Don't we have any money to fix roads?
Not much.
Why? We got the best equipment in the whole Elk County plus surrounding counties. It's sitting right out there. The people that don't have any money, don't have any equipment to fix their roads. What's the matter? How about you supervisors, Mr. Hulings now is a supervisor, going together, get in the car and ride around, look at them.
I'm not there every day. You know that as well as I do.
I know you are. I'm not only talking to you, you know what I'm talking about. We lost a couple $1,000s worth of road because they scraped it out because they couldn't put anything in it.
There's no
Then they put
base.
mud on mud.
Right, we have
You
no
got
base.
limestone out here, but you don't use it.
See, we probably lost over $100,000 in liquid fuels and forestry money in the last few years. We don't have it. They're doing the best they can with what money we
Don't you have
have.
an emergency fund here, sir?
Yes, we do.
Why don't you use that? Because that certainly
Well-
is an emergency. If you lose your road, you're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Well, they've been on there for the last 2
Huh?
weeks, and I actually think the road's in pretty decent shape right now. They're working
Well,
on
sir, I beg to differ with you. I live there.
it. Yeah,
I
I
can't
travel
walk
it
up
every
the
day.
road 100 feet without walking into a pothole, and I don't mean a little one, I mean a big one.
Well, we'll do what we can, but we can only
haven't
work with
done
what
any.
we have.
Nothing has been done.
Well, I know they've been out
I
there.
didn't say they weren't working, I said nothing's been done with the potholes or anything like that. You can't even get out the house nest. It's impossible for a car to go to the
Well,
house
you
nest.
do need to understand that this is the beginning of May. This is springtime, and show me a township road that doesn't have potholes right now because you only have so much time to grade, or in between the raindrops. I mean, you can grade it in the mud, and then you'll have mud, and you'll have more potholes. So
Well,
they're doing the
you're
best
all
they
mud
can.
in. What broke up my road this year, which is Sackett Road, and you know it as well as I do, there is no heavy equipment traveling that road anymore but the township truck. Loaded. 10-ton load. That road was so soft that it was moving under your feet. It's tar and chip. It's not a base road like that, these roads out here. The road is being destroyed by the township.
Well, what's the other option? Let's see, more time and fuel to go all the way around Pigs Ear?
What's the difference? You're not doing it, you're losing $100,000 road because you.
That road
go
was
around.
lost years ago. There's no
I'm
base
not gonna
left
argue
in it.
with you because apparently you're all dead set on not doing nothing.
Well, that's your opinion. You're
What's
welcome
being
to it.
done?
They're working on it right
Mr.
now.
Hulings, would you
You know,
and
it
Mr.
would
Wolfe
cost
go out
us
and look at
$1
this
million
man what we're
to
talking
put a
about?
new base
Yeah,
on
I'm
that
willing to go
road.
out and look.
How about going looking at the
We
roads?
will.
Go look at Ogden Road, it's gone too, or whatever the hell you call it, Origin, or what, how the heck do you say it?
Ogren.
Oakland Road, go look at it, it's gone.
Anytime you guys
Nothing's
wanna
being
set up a
done.
time to go,
We'll go,
we'll go. I mean,
but
How about going out?
we'll go out and look at it, John. We'll go out and look at it.
I was on it the other day too.
Do something.
We will. We only have so much to work with. That's all I can tell you.
If you have emergency funds, why not put them into
Well,
something
we
that's an
can't,
emergency?
we lose
We
money.
got a fire out of Owl's Nest right now, your fire truck couldn't get there.
Oh,
It could
that-
not get there.
That's a crock. I know better than that.
Go out and look.
I'm there every day.
Well, you certainly aren't looking at the roads.
Okay. Anything else? Judy?
I have a little letter I want to read.
Sure,
Is that
go
good?
ahead.
I would like to thank those that voted yes for the Home Rule Study Commission. We are not committed into anything. What we have now is an opportunity to study the current way the township is governed and make some changes if needed. Who makes those changes is the study commission that has been voted in, and also the community of Highland Township. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome is called insanity. In the next 6 months or so, together as a township, the people will write a charter that will benefit the township as a whole and stop the insanity. The question that everyone should be asking himself or herself is, what do I, as a member of Highland Township, want to see in the charter that will help improve the township? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I felt like a seal there.
Anybody else? Yeah.
When I was out Highland though, Highland really feels excluded from the township. They feel that James City gets it all and Highland Township doesn't get anything. And I understand that, and they think that their tax money helps bail the water company out too when we use the Act 13. So I think, people need to be explained more things, and like you said, you're going to look at the road. But I mean, I understand where Highland Township out that way feels kind of excluded because we have everything here in James City.
Oh, yeah, and I do too.
And I told them that, like, events and stuff, if I had property out there I could use, I would do stuff out there too, but I don't have any more.
Well, the only thing I can say is they should come to the meetings.
I've
and
said that.
I don't know what else to do.
Maybe it should be explained with the Act 13 money that we get is meant for the infrastructure of the town, and we don't get tax dollars, the water authorities.
Oh, yeah, no.
Self-sufficient.
Oh, I understand
But
that.
somebody's going out telling the people that when they were running for office.
Right. No, we understand that. Anybody else?
One more thing.
No, go ahead.
This is a request to fill the form out for the emergency operating plan.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm done.
Anybody else? All right, I'll make a motion to approve the April meeting minutes and treasurer's report and balance sheet.
I'll second it.
Motion carried. All right, into correspondence. All right, PennDOT is going to be putting up traffic counters. There's going to be one on Pigs Ear Road between Sackett and Route 66. And there's going to be one on Maryland Avenue between Kentucky and Ohio out here. So don't be concerned, they're not speed traps.
What are they putting the counters on their roads for?
Just random, they're doing it to all townships. So they gotta do so many a year.
Kentucky.
Let's see. Yeah. They have to report annually to the Federal Highway Administration. It's for funding, so they know when somebody asks for money, traffic, and, you know, for roads, so.
We can all
Get a
ride back and
report on the
forth on
bridges?
Did we? No report on our bridges?
Oh, no, not yet.
No.
No.
This was all right back and forth at numerous times.
What was that intersection? Kentucky and
Maryland.
Maryland.
Italian, are we?
Then we got one from the DEP. They approved, water management plan for Seneca Resources. We got the receipt, what we're gonna get for, Forest Service funds this year,
We did receive the money already.
and we did receive
Yeah.
it. The amount is $75,494.25.
Yes.
70.
What was that water management plan?
This one's gonna be.
One they have to file every year.
Do you remember the last?
Yeah.
Taking water from that other people's spring?
Well,
The Carlson.
Owl's
the
Nest,
Carlson,
they have wells in Owl's Nest, freshwater wells.
What about the people at Highland?
That one too.
The investors, yeah.
I think there's 3 total wells, huh? Which one?
One by the fence.
I don't think they drew out of that at all last year, did they?
Yeah, they did, because she ran out of water.
yeah, Carlson well, and there.
She was here, and she'd be here now, but her husband's been really sick and having heart
I
attacks.
stopped by there 3 times.
Yeah, he's
I never,
been in the hospital with
Nobody
his
home.
heart.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them.
But her well went dry a couple times.
We only have. Oh, let's see.
Wasn't it like 250,000 gallons a day?
That's what I was thinking. No, I think it was a day.
This isn't just for the well that they draw out of in Highland Township. There's wells listed for Clarion, there's wells listed for Claremont,
Actually,
American Cane Hydrant, Elk Creek, there's a Mount Jewett well.
Carlson well, peak daily withdrawal, 0.288.
The Busters have been here and asked for help from the township to.
That
Try to
we
help.
can't help them. They have to get a lawyer and contact the DEP. That's the DEP's thing.
Actually, Seneca went out there
Mhm.
when they did it, and the guy looked at it and everything. After that, they quit pumping, but then they started getting their water back.
Mhm.
But I mean, that's nothing we can do about that. That's the DEP, and that's all I can tell you.
Why are they sending the township that notice?
That's probably required.
that's a
them to do it.
requirement
I
that they
mean,
gotta notify all the townships.
Just like
that
when we get
they got the
notified
approval.
for anything they do in Jones Township because we're neighboring counties.
But it wasn't a pass
Township.
total for last year's usage.
No,
It's just a notification that they're.
of what they're
planning
going
start
to
drawing.
take out, right. Okay. Let's see, what's next here?
Well, wait a second.
Mhm.
You have people from the township here complaining about them taking that water.
What do you want us to do about
I
it?
don't know. Is there something? you
Pass
can do
another
about it?
ordinance? We can't do that.
If there's something you can do about it for these people, you should try to do
What
something.
can we do? I mean,
I-
that's a
figure it out.
DEP problem.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
He doesn't know, he's wondering, is there something as.
I'm sure there's a letter or something showing.
Do something.
We can write one to the DEP.
I mean, their property's paying taxes in this area.
Right.
And if they don't have any water supply anymore, then their property's not.
Well,
worth
they,
anything.
it's not their water supply, it's their pond water.
No,
it's an
it's the water supply.
Their water supply.
Yeah, they were here. It's the water.
Well, I wasn't here at the time.
No, but it really was. And the thing is the small guy can't afford to hire the big lawyers. And so
Well-
Seneca Resources wins again.
Well,
Or
not
any big
really. The
corporation.
DEP's who's supposed to protect that.
Yeah, but they don't. And it's
Well,
all over
I'm
the
under the
country.
impression that the DEP went and investigated that water
And
supply.
at the time, they weren't using the thing and that, so it didn't show
I
up.
know they had the DEP out there. Joe, were you with the DEP when they were out there?
No, I didn't. Someone from Seneca was there though.
Yeah.
Well,
The thing is that she wrote a letter to
Mhm.
Seneca down to Pittsburgh, and the lady said, "Look, we're gonna pump because we can pump,"
Mhm.
and they didn't have any water. And then I don't know if Rob's here or not, and he rebutted that with something else, but Mrs. Betcher said, "No, that's how it was." They said, "Sorry, that's just the way it is." And they have an underground aquifer. It's like huge. It's the biggest one around. And they are residents of the township, and we should be concerned about their.
well then we'll contact Seneca and ask them about it, and we'll contact the DEP.
Question the DEP.
Well, we need to question them both.
Mhm.
So we'll do that.
I mean, Mike, they did their homework. They called the people they were supposed to call, and they still pump.
They've been coming to the meetings and asking for support.
Well, not the one I've been to, so.
They were here quite a bit.
Yeah, it's worth looking into.
Well, we'll contact Seneca and the DEP. Do we have anything from last year on that?
Sure, it's in
Should
the
be in the
minutes.
minutes.
It should be.
All right, we'll look. I mean, did you guys contact the DEP last year?
You know the next thing
Yeah,
that's gonna
DEP
happen
was there.
is they're gonna grant them a permit for this injection well. What are we gonna do about that? That will be the next thing.
I don't know. All right, well, we'll contact DEP and we'll contact Seneca and see if we can help them out.
Or maybe call Mrs. Bester and see what they've done so far this year too, just to see if they have any, so you're not doubling up, you know.
Must be nice.
They
to
haven't
know
really
guys-
done
Well, I can,
She's
I
in
can
the
stop there and
hospital.
talk to them because I work right there.
I stopped about 5 times and they're not there. And somebody said he's pretty sick.
He's been in the hospital in Pittsburgh and Erie and everything, so they haven't been home too much. Cause I just talked to her the other day. And they really have great concerns about the water supply still.
There's this little statement here. You have to them let them appeal it with at a board. They don't need get an attorney appointed.
Well, we need to contact the Besters and see if they want to appeal it. If they don't, then
What'd you say?
we need to get in contact with them, the Besters, and see if they want to appeal it. And then we can contact everybody and try to have everybody on the same page with it. About the best we can do. Okay. On the next thing, we got the court order from the Court of Common Pleas of appointing Glenn as supervisor. Next is PA one call training. If anybody's interested in going to that.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah. Christy has the applications, but I think it's a little too late probably.
I don't know. You might be able to do it online probably.
If anybody's interested. Then Moshannon Valley Council of Governments training. It's at the Clearfield County Fairgrounds. If anybody's interested in going that, we have applications for that too. Elk County Solid Waste Authority has board member vacancy, if anybody is interested in being on that board. Let's see. Just contact recycling office if you would like to. And they'd like to fill it before the June meeting. So if anybody's interested, got the information right here. Elk County Humane Society 2016 membership application. We don't join that, do we?
No.
Another one is Wine Whiskers, the spring thing, at the winery at Wilcox on Murphy's Run Road. If anybody's interested, $20 advance, $25 at the event. It's on Saturday, May 14th at 5 o'clock. Anybody's interested in that. The Dairy Queen cutest pet contest. Anybody have a pet they want to put in that? Yeah. Contest starts May 14th. Submit a photo of your pet eating their favorite Dairy Queen treat. So if anybody's interested. The annual A-Hug dinner meeting will be Tuesday, May 31st at the Red Fern Inn in St. Mary's. Keynote speaker is going to be Glenn Thompson. If anybody's interested in that. Social hour at 5, dinner at 6. Cost of dinner is $35 per person. If anybody wants to make reservations, you go to that. Then we have a letter from Pliggett.
We got a pension audit. You missed that one. Number J.
Oh, you didn't give that to me.
No, because I didn't make copies for anybody because it's the
Just to let you know that the Auditor General did the pension audit, right?
Yeah.
And I guess everything went well.
Mhm.
So there's no questions about that.
No, that's stay here. That's Township copy. Sorry. If you want a copy, I can make you one.
No, I don't.
But, yeah, that's fine.
Alright. Okay, on the Pliggett Investor, I think in Harrisburg, let's see. They have new permitted investments that we can make with the Pliggett money that we have that we'll definitely look into to try and make a little more money with what little we have there. Because it virtually makes nothing right now. Right?
Right.
So we'll be looking at that. We have permit applications for renewals from Shell and Hunt Marcellus, and them are just in the neighboring counties.
I
Jones.
think she gave them to you. She just
No, I don't have them here. Okay.
What are you looking for?
On the
Oh, you want to see them?
permit, no.
Oh, I was gonna say because I have the ones in Highland Township. One for Shell and the other one is Jones.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, and the meeting, we have the meeting minutes from the Elk County Commissioners and the KARCC, if anybody would like to see them. We have them up here. Now, committee reports, Marcia?
Still getting ready for the car show. It'll be July 2nd. And we have available a dunk tank that we were going to use this year too. We're going to have kids games and the pole climbing contest and the cake and pie. I'm selling raffle tickets again. Now it's for a fountain and a cement bench, garden bench. It's really nice. And we're going to have even more than last year, hopefully.
Oh, pretty
Hopefully
good.
it'll turn out good.
Okay. Fire department, did we get anything?
We did not.
Again,
Having their meeting right now.
Mike, what was up with the porta potties?
Oh, yeah.
That'll be discussed here on, later down. He's got it on the agenda.
yes. Yeah, so 2 months in a row, nothing for the fire department. Okay, Kim?
Working on roads is all.
Okay. Alright.
Having the meeting switched to Wednesdays, what was the reason for that? Because it's
The
overlapped
news.
with the fire department, it's kind of funny that they can't be here.
Well, because these guys couldn't be here because of the Kane Borough meeting. So they asked us.
Like, the fire department's more important, but
Could we have it on the third Wednesday, so the fire department can be here?
Yeah, we could.
it's kind of.
It doesn't matter to
it's
me
kinda
when we
strange
have
having,
it. Well,
township
these
meeting
guys
on
asked because they couldn't
Did
cover
anybody
the
ask the
meeting.
fire department before they changed?
Actually, they were here and they said, all right, we would just send, which they did send their stuff 1 month, but we haven't seen it since. They brought it to Christie the same day. So, I mean, all we need is their treasurer's report.
I mean, because it would be kind of a nice thing, because they are part of our town, and that way we could hear their report.
Well, they didn't have a problem with it, that's all I can tell you.
So I agree,
So maybe just appropriate approach it again.
Well,
You wanna see
Well-
if we can change it?
we'll ask them if they want to change it, we'll change it. We'll have it the third Wednesday if nobody has a problem.
If
Maybe they can change their meeting. I
It
mean,
can't.
nobody complained when you guys brought up about changing it.
I think Bill had said that that's the same day. And
He did, but he didn't have a problem with it.
I don't know if he said that or not. I don't know if it'll be in the
They
minutes,
weren't
but
happy with it.
his
Well, they certainly didn't speak out against
They
it.
didn't speak up.
Right, yeah.
Well,
Well, shouldn't we want them
you
here?
can't, huh?
Shouldn't we want them
Yeah, but, hey, don't do that to me. They didn't complain about it.
I think he,
So what do you want me to do
Should-
about
Well,
it?
shouldn't we want, okay, can't we get in contact with them and see if we?
We
can
just
figure out
said that
another
up
date?
here, did we not just say that?
No, you didn't. I
Yes,
didn't
we
hear that.
did. Jim, did I just say that? We would contact them if they want to change it.
Yes.
So,
they can't change their meetings because they're bylaws.
right. I
Takes
said we
3
would
months in a
contact
row.
them. If they want to change it, we'll go to the third Wednesday.
Okay.
Does that work for the newspaper guys?
We have another conflict, but that's the way it goes. The reason we brought that up is because we could be here, it doesn't matter, if they don't wanna change it.
Well, why do we have to have it on Wednesday?
We asked
You
Kane
can have it
not
on
to do
Saturday
but
if you
they-
want. It
they
doesn't
did it
matter.
anyway.
You can have it any day of
Why
the week.
can't we go the first Tuesday every month?
That's the water
Water
company's
authority.
meeting.
All right, how
Second
about
Tuesday.
the second Tuesday of every month? How about that? Then they have their meeting. Everybody already had their meetings and we're last.
Well, whatever works out with them, I'm sure it could be easily,
Seems to me that the fire department has a meeting every Wednesday in the summertime.
Yeah.
So we'll go
Yeah.
the second
Tuesday.
Tuesday. They have their meeting the first Wednesday.
And then they,
All right, I'll make a motion. We change to the second Tuesday of every month at 7 o'clock.
second.
I'll go along with it.
Motion carried. New meeting day,
Second Tuesday of the month.
7 o'clock.
Will that start next month, guys?
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you.
Now, the only thing is you'll have to advertise that.
Advertise it, yeah.
We might as well double it up with so much.
That's one less meeting we have to cover.
Which one are you gonna cover? Which one are you gonna cover?
All right. Moving on, old business. Now we need to revisit appointments not made at the reorganizational meeting. I'm sticking with nominating Mike Gajic as the vacancy board.
I'll second that.
Motion carried. Mike, you accept?
I'll accept it.
Or you can still come up to.
See, now we have to move on to a solicitor. As we discussed at the last meeting, Mr. Ponser has not sent a paper or contacted anybody So we do need to get a solicitor. If, once the home rule thing gone through, we're gonna need a solicitor for that, correct?
You want me to contact him again?
Well, we need to do it now.
Did you contact Ponce or Jim?
I contacted him. He said he would send a letter.
Then he would do it?
Yeah, he said he would send a letter.
Very good.
He didn't send a
He
letter.
hasn't, we haven't received a letter yet.
How long ago was that?
After last month's meeting.
Would we have to redo the budget if we have to hire one? How would we go about that? It's not in the
Well,
budget.
we can't redo the budget now.
We do the budget anytime you want.
Well, we'll have to do that when the time comes that we need to later on in the year. But,
What was the reason why Ponce wasn't contacted before? Because we didn't have enough people to vote?
No, because they didn't agree and
They didn't
they
want it.
decided.
Poncer never requested to be our solicitor. There's no letter, he hasn't called. Usually if you want a job with somebody, you contact them. They don't
Pro bono.
contact you.
We've had them for years.
Right, and Jim talked to him. He was supposed to contact us or send a letter. He never has. My understanding is he doesn't want to do it then.
Well, I thought you were asking people in Warren to do it, and that's why you wouldn't.
We didn't ask anybody in Warren to do it. They sent us letters requesting to be our solicitor, just like Mr. Poncer should do. Go ahead.
How would they know to send a letter if something wasn't open? I mean, is that a normal thing that people just send letters?
Every year, because every year you have to appoint a solicitor. That's not an ongoing thing.
Appoint a solicitor, but you always get through the years, you've always got X amount of lawyer services that want to be there.
Right.
Thank you.
So he's not sent anything. We've gotten two from, I think they're both from Warren. The only ones we've got.
When you
So-
had the budget meeting, did you come up with money for a new lawyer, a new attorney?
No, I didn't do the budget meeting.
No,
You
there was a discussion about it, and it was decided to leave the money out because Mr. Poncer did it pro bono.
But he apparently is not interested. I can't read his mind. This is the 4th month now, and we have not heard a word from him. So how would you take that?
Jim, can you contact him again and get?
Well,
yes
we
or no
need to do it
definitely?
now. You guys, I mean, now we have home rule. You got to have a lawyer.
It's a study commission and then it has to be voted on again for home rule.
Yeah, you won the election, and now you're gonna need a lawyer for
It's just a
to do your
committee, Mike.
commission.
It's not even voted in yet.
It's not even that.
Right.
Anyway, Mike, I have a question. Would it be asking too much to say, give him, contact him again, say, hey, we're waiting on
4
this?
months isn't long enough, Joe?
Mike, it's pro bono. It doesn't cost us.
How do you
anything.
know it's pro bono now?
It's been pro bono since he's been our solicitor.
No, it has not.
No, it hasn't. He used to charge us.
Since I was a supervisor.
Right. Right. Well, you know what? My opinion is it's been 4 months. He has not contacted anybody. So, how would you take that? What you want to wait till next year?
Come on.
Come on, Joe.
I'm just
Get with
saying-
the program.
I'm
Get
just
real.
No, I'm just
Go
saying, if you
ahead,
can get it
go
for
ahead,
nothing.
vote on it. Vote on a solicitor, and that'll be that much more money that doesn't go to John Confer's road. now.
Right. Yeah.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Yeah.
Do it.
I am gonna do it.
Go ahead.
What's the law firm?
I think the one you had picked you mentioned at the reorganization meeting was Kenya,
Yeah.
I think. Kenya.
I think we should contact them. See if they're still willing. Well, we're going to do it this way. We'll contact Mr. Poncer one more time. If he does not accept, we're going with Kinnear Law Firm in Warren. And that's all there is to it.
Where are you gonna get the money?
Where's the money coming from? The family?
I'm paying.
Mike, my only question with that is if we get somebody from Warren Mike, if we get somebody from Warren and not Elk County, somebody from Elk County is gonna be right by the courthouse, and they're gonna be right there to do work for us, and somebody in Warren, we're gonna be traveling time.
Right, but do you understand nobody from Elk County sent us a letter?
Did we contact all of them?
Brandy?
When was the last time Confer ever did anything for us? You pay them every day, you pay them per job you do. You're not
Exactly.
doing anything, you're not paying
Exactly, but we,
It's a lot of money.
you know what?
Travel time is what I'm saying.
Has there been any advertisement for the lawyer?
They're not doing
It's never advertised.
Maybe they should advertise for it.
Well, he said
Well,
that you
there's
could
more
contact Jim
money.
again.
There's more money. Advertising's not cheap.
Them have to travel us more.
I agree with trying to contact Confer.
Yeah.
I don't.
Are you sure? I can wait another month.
If I have to, I'll drive down.
Sponsor never did anything for
Is
us.
that all right with you, Glenn?
You're the supervisors, do what you want.
Well, we're gonna have to call an executive session. If, I'm gonna tell you what, sponsor has 1 week and that's it.
You know, if I have to, I'll drive down there and see what.
Jim's getting a hold of him,
That's good, that's a good job.
Thank you.
but, if it's not him, it will be
So then
one
next,
of the ones that sent us a letter, and that's it.
you'll do that before the next meeting?
He has 1 week.
Alright, if he doesn't reply, will you move on the lawyer before the next meeting?
Yes, we'll call an executive session.
Another
Well, actually, it'd be a
meeting to
special
do it?
meeting.
We'll do it the next meeting.
So somebody making a phone
And-
call to this guy, or somebody gonna send a letter to this guy?
I'm gonna call him and I'll set up a meeting to go down and see him.
I would suggest that a letter was sent, so you have record that you sent this letter, and you keep it in your record, so you say this, we sent this letter, and we're asking you if you're gonna represent us again or not. If you're
You
gonna
only
do
have
that,
to be-
certify for a signature.
Hey, Mike,
Instead of just going with phone call.
Mike, wouldn't, honestly, I thought Kevin had a good idea. Wouldn't it be prudent to send a couple letters out to other law firms in Elk County? I mean, he's right, if something
They
didn't
have to do any
happen,
research, they have to
we're
go to
gonna
the
have to pay
courthouse.
their, cause if you read what Warren's travel was, I think it was in a travel. If something, God forbid, if something does happen, we have to go to the courthouse.
We'd be paying $250 just travel time for him to go to the courthouse.
Well, we'll send a couple letters out, but, it's my understanding that people that are interested in being our solicitor usually send letters. This happens every year and they all know it, for every municipality in the world. So anybody interested sends letters out. That's usually how that works. I can't help it, nobody sent letters out.
So that's where I'm saying, as representatives for the township, that you gotta take responsibility and do it on your own, send letters out.
Well,
Maybe you just say, hey, pick 4 different places in Ridgeway or Kersey or wherever's the closest that you can get in Elk County. You send them out, and if you get a response, you get a response. Tell them you need to know from them as soon as you can know from them.
Because potentially it could save us a lot of money.
potentially.
And that's only-
Depends on how much we need them. Maybe we won't need them. That would be nice.
Yes, it would.
All right. Enough about that. Okay, that takes care of what we didn't appoint reorganizational
Right,
meeting, right?
right.
Yep.
All right, now we need to discuss hiring summer help. We've interviewed 2 people. I didn't put that in there, but anyhow, who we interviewed.
That doesn't.
Snyder,
Yeah, John Snyder and
John Snyder,
and Rich Cousin.
All right, so what do you guys think, Rich?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Rich.
Can I make a suggestion? We put Rich on, but we also put the other guy on and say, hey, there's a possibility you could, because if Rich is busy and can't come to work, rather than have another meeting or something, we can go with the second guy and say, hey, you called in on as needed basis.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but
Yeah,
but
'cause
save
otherwise
us
we're
going
left
through all the
hanging.
other stuff again, and then just say, yeah, this is what.
Yeah, I agree
Because
with
if
that.
Rich, if Rich is busy and he's working and he can't do it now, as far as I'm concerned, he can cut on the weekends or the evenings if he wants and do what he needs to do.
Yeah.
Okay?
And,
You need to make a
Yeah,
motion
you
on
need to
that?
make a motion.
yeah, okay. Make motion, we did interview for summer help, and, Rich, Koza was here, and, John Schneider.
Snyder.
We decided to hire Rich, but, we're gonna put John on as backup because Rich is work construction and he gets called. He's not working full time, but when he gets called, he may not be able to do it a week here, a week there. Maybe we'll have John on as backup.
Now, who's John Snyder? Is he from town?
He rents
Yes.
the house off of Kim right down here, where Mike Gajic used to live.
Mike, I got a question. Can they go get drug tested?
Yes. So I make a motion that we hire, Rich as the summer help and John on an as needed basis.
Is that just
Second.
for going, Mike? Just
Well, you know, if, Tom has to go into the hospital or whatever, he will be helping you too.
They only get hired though after the drug test is passed, correct?
Right. Okay, next is we need to sign the letter of support for the municipal authority to apply for a community development block grant. And we will do that right now.
We have a $22,000 project that the DEP is forcing us to do. It's corrosion control for the water. And we don't know where we're gonna get all the money.
Well, I think we
Brian,
should all,
what is the, what are they actually asking you guys to do down there?
We're gonna have to inject caustic and what else, Sue?
Some kind of a stuff that lines pipes. I can't remember what it's called.
We're going from one chlorine pump to 3 pumps, and we got a bid from Highlander to build a manifold in their shop, and we're gonna install it. They want us to inject it directly into the lines,
Okay.
so we have to have different pumps, and we had an engineering service from State College did the engineering, and it didn't cost us anything, right, Sue?
No.
But that was through the DEP, but
What's
it's
the
still gonna
purpose of
cost
that?
us $20,000.
What's the purpose of doing the plastic?
Keep the lines from corroding.
It raises the pH level in the water, so
Makes it more alkaline.
it makes it, yeah,
Makes it taste not as good.
yeah, it makes it taste better.
Makes it,
Tastes not as good.
probably does.
and when you have to have that done by?
End of 2017, right, Sue?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have some time to work on it. I think we should all be able to get together and work together on that. All right. An update on installing permanent restrooms at the ball field.
Can we go back one
Sure.
second to the Act 13 money that we asked for? We asked for like half of what is proposed, because we don't think we're gonna get 20,000 of CDGB money. We asked the township for Act 13 money to maybe a third of it or half of it.
Yeah, well, I don't even know what we're even gonna get yet, so,
Okay, is that still out on the table?
yeah.
The other thing about it is, you know, we've been saving the Act 13 money to buy anti-skid because we don't have any money to buy anti-skids. So it's all gonna, a lot of this is gonna hinge on how much we get, where we can allocate it.
Yeah, so we don't even know yet,
Table,
but.
that's good.
Update on installing permanent restrooms at ball field. Well, that, we talked, we were gonna try to,
That's okay.
well, yeah, I mean, the only thing we're gonna be able to do for this year is porta potties, but we talked about trying to get community,
Grant money, yeah.
right. I mean, whether that happens next year, year after, but that would be nice to have.
So you will
Let's
get the
just
porta
get the porta
potties?
potty.
Yeah, we're gonna get the porta
Get the
potties
porta
for,
potty and be done with it, and
right,
then research this thing down the road.
we're gonna, okay, the porta potties
When are you doing this?
for the, we gotta get porta potties.
I know, when are you doing this? When are you starting, when are you ordering it? I'm asking when you're getting them.
Well, when's the,
Well, we should
Car
have
show.
all summer because the people using the park, it's a liability if they go on the edge of the woods and go to the bathroom and get hurt on township
alright,
property.
and do
So
we have a price on that?
I got a deal last year. Did you call?
I
You
did
said
not
you-
have a chance.
Do you want
yet.
me to call and try to
If-
get a
if you
deal?
want.
Cause it,
We'll table this
I
till
think
next
we're-
meeting, then.
I think the last meeting, a couple different people were gonna call, a couple different places. If you look
why,
back in-
was it $60
Nice.
I got last year or
Thereabouts, it
80?
was thereabouts.
Be nice to have a price before we.
Well, last year we
okay
got
it.
it for 60, but they wanted 80, and I talked them 60, but you really should get it before someone gets hurt and we get sued.
Well,
But I can call tomorrow and get prices, and
Alright.
I'm not sure if the deal's still on, but before when I said, I had a guy that was gonna give me an older one and sell it to us for $200, and but we'd have to have somebody come and empty it, but I don't, he might have already sold it now.
Well, you don't
but
want, you don't want the liability on them.
Well, that's why I
That's
said
the bad part
I
about
wasn't
that.
sure about that.
Somebody upsets it and busts the door on it, then you gotta replace it. Otherwise, they do that, the company that owns it, that's their problem.
That's what I was kinda thinking. I mean, it was nice they offered it to me, but
Okay, well, we'll get some price, or you'll get some prices
I'll call
on that.
tomorrow.
Okay. Then we did have a meeting with, our investment company and signed the papers on investments that we talked about last meeting.
How many am I supposed to ask for, one or two?
Get as many as you can. I mean, who have you dealt with?
Burgett's in St. Mary's, I think it was.
Bert.
Burt's, yeah, and I usually only get at the most two.
That'd be fine.
But you want
Tell 'em
two the
to
whole
pinch-
summer, or? I'll see what kind of a deal.
Yeah, get,
I'll find if I can get a better deal.
on both, just for that, or for the whole summer.
Okay,
Yeah, see the,
see what we can work.
sweet talk them, get their best price.
Yep.
Glenn has to sign signature cards.
Everybody has to sign signature cards.
We all have to sign signature cards for the bank.
We can do that after the
We'll do that after the meeting. Then we need to discuss cleanup days. What are we thinking? Friday and a Saturday?
What did they do last year, Jim?
Friday and Saturday. But the biggest problem we had last year, and we gotta address it, is I hear everybody was bringing on tires and dumping them off. If you remember, that was a hell of a mess last
Glenn,
year.
can you speak up so we can hear you?
We can't hear that.
We cannot hear you.
Well, we're just discussing because a lot of people brought tires last year that we have to pay to get rid of when we do cleanup days.
One car came and a van and unloaded a whole bunch of them.
So, I mean, I'll volunteer Saturday to be up here and make sure that doesn't happen. I can't do it on
I'll
Friday.
have my camera set up through the window and have
But
a
that
sign
costs
saying
money
that
too.
it's smaller.
Get your camera.
Well,
They're
either,
smart
yeah.
enough, they park so you can't see their license number. Right.
I
Would it
mean,
be possible to get a hold of that Snyder?
well, actually, I thought we could maybe get, I guess tires are bad now. Nobody wants them.
Cost you
Used
$5 a
to-
piece to get rid of
$10
them
down at
right
the
now.
landfill right now per tire.
Yeah. I mean, in Elk County, you recycling used to take them. Actually, they used to buy them, I think, but
No, they take,
now they don't.
you've gotta take them down to, advanced disposal down there by, Brandy Camp. and go up over the hill, and I think it's $5 a piece for you
Last year,
to.
I mean, because you hired a temporary worker, and I know you volunteered your services. I mean, you don't have to go that far. Maybe we should look at shutting the gates, putting a time limit on it. We can shut the gates over here, and Kim could actually park the 2 trucks in front of here. If you say it's at a certain time, because you're never gonna have everybody up here all night to watch it, that's when the bad stuff.
That's a good idea.
Right.
That's a
that
good
way,
idea.
maybe you can curtail a little bit. I mean, that's kind of a deterrent, having the 2 trucks parked here, you can't get in and the gate's shut.
Yeah, but the only thing bad about that is that's this area. How about the one at Highland and the one down in Russell City?
I mean, but at least you're curtailing
Right,
it a
this
little
is
bit, Jim.
this is the largest area,
Yeah,
right?
you're curtailing it a little bit,
Did
because
we
you guys
have-
are right, you got a lot of tires left.
Do we have a lot of tire problems in Highland and
No.
Russell City, just out here?
Just here.
Yeah. I mean, well, we need to pick the days and,
You'd have to make sure everybody had a chance to unload it, the same people would use it.
oh, well, it's like them recycling bins in the Wetmore Township building, that's
Boy,
a
that
joke.
was a shame.
Did you see them? Honest to God,
They were
I never
supposed to
seen
be
such an abuse. You ever look at them?
Well, I used to take plastic balls in there, but shit, you can't get in them anymore. Junk, cardboard
you
laying
can't get close to
everywhere. But anyhow, so,
Do we need to give time for to notify, what, are we gonna use Helping Hands again this year?
Bid it out, have a burger and check with him.
yeah,
He's a good
we're
friend
just
of
gonna
mine.
set the dates and then we'll make.
Joe Fran was the
call.
cheapest in 2000.
Yeah. Well, cause I actually don't think Tom has big dumpsters.
He don't. Joe still does the dumpsters, he does all
Yeah.
the dumpsters.
So it'll more than likely be Joe.
He's a hometown boy.
Oh, yeah.
Cheapest we found.
Okay,
agree.
you wanna give them lots of time to get it, to make it the 27th and 28th?
That would be.
Oh, that's Memorial Day weekend.
How about the 30th and 31st?
That's, I'm looking at the dates,
You
the
got
27th.
all summer. You can June, July, August, doesn't matter. All summer. Doesn't have to be May.
Yeah, 27th and 28th is, unless you go to June.
Oh, no, 27th and
27th, 28th is
yeah,
Memorial Day weekend.
So we'll go into June, first weekend in June.
The 3rd and 4th.
Hey, do you think maybe you should put in the paper to not bring electronics in there? Because
Oh,
that's a
yeah.
big thing
Oh,
right
yeah,
now
oh,
about-
yeah.
No
And we put
electronics
signs,
in
we
cars.
put no
Actually,
tires
I
and
put
signed
stuff
up
in
no
paper,
tires
no
and everything
electronics,
last year, and
no
it
tires,
didn't
but
matter.
bring 'em anyway.
You're not gonna deter them, but you know what I'm saying. That way, in case you do, if somebody's up here and you do catch them, maybe you can do something.
We're gonna call Elk County Recycling, see if maybe they would bring something up here
They
for
can't. I
electronics.
already
They
called 'em.
can't.
No, I called them today. They said you have to get a sticker that they would put in a dumpster, or they
Chris,
would
we
take
can't
with them.
hear you.
You'd have to get a sticker because I asked them what would be the cheapest way for us to do it, and they said the cheapest way is for people to have them take the tires down themselves and take them down, because if you only have a small amount, they don't charge you. But if you take like we'd have a dumpster full, then you're gonna have to pay the cost to dump the whole thing. And so either we'd have to tell people to go take them themselves, or else we have to pay to do it ourselves. Which either we would have to do it, get our own dumpster to do it, or else if we had like Joe do it, then we would have to pay him to do it. One or the other. That's
What about
our only option.
electronics?
Same thing.
Same thing.
And the other thing too, Elk County Recycling's closed down now. I don't know how long they're gonna be down until they get to that new building.
I think it's gonna be by next week. I think they're gonna be open.
Electronics is, I just read an article in the paper the other day, nobody wants to deal with it anymore. Used to be able to take them here and there and get rid of the stuff, but it's such a hazard. What's that?
Separate dumpster for all the electrical and refrigeration. I
Yeah.
don't know how they do with that.
Yeah, I don't know neither, but. But anyhow, we'll do it in the first weekend in June. Right?
Okay.
Whatever the dates are.
3rd and the 4th.
3rd and the 4th of June.
Is that seconded? You guys can.
I'll make a
first and
motion.
second motions?
I'll second that.
Glenn seconded it. All right. We've been receiving complaints about the junkyard down the road here.
The old store?
Yeah.
Is out of hand.
very out of hand, so, us supervisors are gonna go talk to them first and see if we can get something done. If not, actually, I don't even know what the ordinance is about that,
You
but
have
we'll
to-
contact
to
Russ
read
Braun.
the nuisance ordinance, and that the nuisance ordinance is, and see what that covers quite a bit.
We'll try to do it.
Sooner the better, it gives 1 month, the next meeting we can look at. And see.
Well, yeah, I'd like it cleaned up before that, because they'll just be filling it
You
up.
gotta do it after the dumpster, because we'll just fill the dumpsters up.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I said I'd like to have them clean theirs up first, and then we'll get dumpsters, but anyhow,
Better hold off till after dumpster.
whether it's the three of us or two or one of us, we're gonna stop and talk to them, see if he'll get it cleaned up, and if,
Give them a time frame.
yeah, I would give them a week to start and a couple weeks to, I think Russ would probably give them 30 days.
Yeah, he has to. give
Braun,
30
but
days.
I'm gonna just ask him if he can get it done in 2 weeks, so we don't have to go through all that. But it needs to be cleaned up bad. It's getting worse every day, and it's an eyesore. So all of us will take care of that this weekend or this week, whatever day I can see him down there, and we'll take care of that.
Just let me know, and I can meet you there.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll all contact him and talk to him, because,
It might pay for us to have a copy of the nuisance ordinance and present to him part that he's liable.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Do we
think,
have ordinances here on file?
Yeah.
All right, we'll have a copy of that so we can take with us to go talk to him. Okay, one of the last things on new business is we have to nominate a student for ECATO scholarship. That's the Elk County Association of Township Officials. And there is, I don't know how many.
about 10.
Prerequisite for that.
It used to be, when they first started it, they wanted like somebody that was community service based, or like engineering, somebody that would do like work on roads, something that would deal with townships. But they weren't getting very many applications when they did it that way, so they just pretty much opened it up to anybody.
Was anybody from James City applied?
No,
Anybody from Kane?
no.
No,
Well,
that's
Kane
the
can't because it'd have to be from Highland Township.
Well,
The guidelines that it says here, it says that they asked them to write a 500-word essay indicating your goals, your personal goals and hopes for the future in your chosen field of study. And, I mean, the applications all list the class rank, their grade point average, their SAT scores,
Community service and stuff like
their
that.
community service hours. Actually, if it's somebody from another township, or if it would have been somebody from James City that applied, they have to be nominated, I guess, by a supervisor. So, I mean, every one of them has a supervisor's signature from different supervisors at different townships.
I think that what it is they urge these students that are applying for these to attend the township meeting, and then when they take this application to the township meeting, then they will just have a supervisor sign it so that they know that they would attend the meetings, because that kind of makes it look a little bit better for them if they attend township meetings.
and none of them did.
No, well, we rarely get. I think the last one we had from here was we had. I know we had Misty's daughter once, and then we had Garen Mays' daughter once. She applied. I think that was the last time.
All the ones I have are from Ridgeway.
Ridgeway,
Everyone I read's from Ridgeway.
Johnsonburg. I think there's a couple I gave you the new ones from Johnsonburg.
Ridgeway,
And I think
Brockway.
yeah, one from Buckhorn.
See you.
Ridgeway,
Yeah.
Ridgeway.
I mean, I mean,
Johnsonburg.
it's nice to look at I like to read their essays because it kind of, and then look at their field of study.
I see a mechanical engineer and a engineering.
Can I see that mechanical engineer one?
Right there.
I think that's it. Yeah,
I kinda like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was talking to Christie about that.
And we have, heat therapy teacher. I'd kinda like to go with that one,
So do I.
personally, Glenn.
How much is the scholarship for?
$600.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know why I like this one? Mechanical engineering. My youngest granddaughter's going through this program now. She's
Yeah,
a
that's
junior
on
in
it,
that
too.
class.
Yeah.
It's really a tough class.
Well, I guess we'll go with that one.
Okay, I can't remember his name.
Robert J. and I cannot pronounce that
Yeah,
name.
last name. Yeah, it's,
Dotska.
yeah, something or the other. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's what looks
He's
like.
going for mechanical engineering.
Yeah. He's an Eagle Scout too.
So you got a nominated one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can make a motion if you want.
Robert, make a motion to nominate. I
Robert,
can
Robert J. It's spelled SZCZOTKA. TKA.
From where?
Ridgeway.
Zaka.
Yeah.
CZ.
ZOTKA.
Zaka.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can pronounce it.
the deadline.
Was May 2nd.
It was May 2nd
Yeah.
for
To-
an application.
To receive the application, to turn the application in, it was. But I sent them out like end of February.
And this is, sorry, is this offered every year?
Or if we're gonna give that money out, we should notify the schools so that people will work with it.
You could notify the community that only
Yeah, I'd like to notify people in that kind
Oh.
Now what?
Alright, well, just waiting for Christy to get done.
Well, what am I doing?
So we can move on.
Oh, go ahead. I was just filling this out.
All right.
Go ahead.
Alright, make a motion to review the bills.
I'll make a motion, we review the bills.
I'll second that. Okay. The general account expenditures,
Oh, no, you don't have to read that. Well, that was, I mean, you can, but
alright.
those are,
Alright, the Christie Regal, $789.35.
oh, yeah, because we had
That's,
our PSAT, here's
That's your
our
PSAT
expenditure
bill too?
reports. Yeah, those
Okay.
are expenditure reports for this. Oh, and you have to sign the back of this, right here.
when we're done. Alright.
You can without that.
Alright, as you know, Christy and I both went to Harrisburg PSATS convention, and expenditures for her were $646.01. Expenditures for me were $582,490. And so we'll be paying them.
What'd you learn?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, I learned quite a bit.
No, we did. It's
How to fix
The only reason I'm asking, cause Steve Chittister in the paper said he learned a lot.
You do. You learn a lot down there.
well, unfortunately, you can't get to everything. I mean, there's so many classes that you have to go for 10 years to catch them all. Okay. Check the Mike Detsch, 715.
Is Glenn allowed to sign
01?
checks yet?
No,
No.
you can't sign till the
No,
next
okay.
meeting.
Check Jim Wolfe, 231.71. check to Glenn Hulings, 6606.
Doesn't matter. Any of those lines is fine.
That's clear. H.A. Berkheimer, 4713. PSATs, 35 for UC Workshop. West Penn Power, 7823. Comcast, 139.89.
Oh, did I give it to you? Oh, geez, I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't pay attention to special with it.
Seneca Auto Parts, 2478 for truck parts.
Any one of these lines, and then I'll type it in tomorrow and I'll write your title and you just have to sign it.
Capital Administrators, 4415. Kane Republican Advertisement, 7934. Comcast, 14913.
Why do you have two Comcast?
Because one was for the municipal, or one was for the township and one was for the fire department.
What, they're not the same price on?
No, because they have a different package than we do.
West Penn Power, 1624. West Penn, 9956.
Oh, that's the chemical fuels. Oh, the check should be, yeah, it's, yeah. Jeez Louise, I'm sorry, excuse me.
Alright, anyhow. Kane Liquid Fuels, 2001.8610.
Should be there somewhere. Where the heck? It's gotta be in there somewhere. I'll find it. Maybe that's. Yeah. No, it's gotta be in there somewhere. Oh.
Mike,
Yeah.
that liquid fuel, was that just for 1 month?
No, that's like 3 months. I think they fill that very rarely, like every 3 or 4 months. Yeah.
They filled the tank.
Yeah.
Another check to the Municipal Authority for back sewer, 6,791.67.
Probably just got stuck on one of the other ones.
We'll let you sort that out.
Oh, here it is. Right there. I knew I'd find it.
Okay, here. Rest of it. Advanced disposal, $15.88. Kane Republican, $34.74. Allied Systems to fix the furnace, $136. I'll make a motion to accept the bills as paid.
I'll second.
Motion carried.
I make a motion, we adjourn the meeting.
I'll second that.
Meeting adjourned.
Meeting is adjourned.
Do you need
One other
their home
thing.
phone numbers or?